Hey everyone, and welcome back to my vlog. Just kidding, this isn't my vlog, it's youth group. Or is it? No, it is. It's just that youth group looks a little bit different right now. Because of this whole viral situation, we aren't able to meet in person. But just like Sunday morning worship, we'll be meeting here Wednesday nights online for youth group. Hopefully by now you are aware that you'll be meeting with your small groups and how you'll be meeting with your small groups. If you aren't yet, make sure that you get in contact with your small group leaders real quick. But in our small groups, we'll be discussing prompts from right here in this video. I'll be making these videos each week for you guys to discuss. And in these videos, we'll be discussing Pastor Joel's videos that he's been putting out, which include his Sunday sermons and his Tuesday, Thursday midweek meditations. Now, this week we haven't had a Thursday meditation yet because it's Wednesday. So we'll just be discussing his Sunday sermon and his meditation from yesterday. If you have not yet watched his midweek meditation or his Sunday sermon, make sure you go do that. Those videos are just as much for you guys as they are for your parents. It's not just for adults. He makes those for the entire church, which you are a part of. But now that you know what we'll be doing and how we'll be doing it, let's get started. This Sunday, Pastor Joel preached on a wide scale through Psalm 23. And during his midweek meditations, he'll be going verse by verse through this same psalm. Now on Sunday, when we looked through the wide picture of Psalm 23, we kind of focused on the idea of the wilderness. And you know what you find in the wilderness? Cactus. 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 We learned that life is a wilderness full of cacti, not green lush pastures set by a beautiful alpine lake. But we also learned that God's people have always been a wilderness people. God's people have been in the wilderness throughout all history, right? Pastor Joel mentioned a few examples, and we see that in our own lives right now. The thing is, in the midst of this wilderness, God still promises that he will lead us to green pastures. He will lead us to still waters. It's not where life is situated. He promises to guide us to them and to show us where he can fulfill our needs from. And yesterday in Pastor Joel's midweek meditation, we focused on verse 1 as we started through this psalm verse by verse. We looked at David and his wants and needs. We saw that David, despite the tough times in his life, knew that and stated in the psalm that he would never be in want. He trusted God as the good shepherd to provide for his needs in the midst of wilderness. Right now, we're in a bit of a wilderness. People are scared. They're hoarding things. They're running around like crazy. Some of them aren't taking things seriously. But we also know that in the midst of this wilderness, where God's people have always been, God will provide for us. He will take care of us. He will make sure that we are not in want. He knows what we need. He knows how to provide. And we need to learn how to trust that. So tonight, I have a few questions for you guys to discuss in your small groups. So think about these, and then also make sure that you talk about them tonight. So here we are. In the midst of this wilderness, in the middle of this quarantine life from COVID-19, what are the things that you're missing? What would you consider to be in want of? How might the world consider you or them to be in want? In the past, how has God proven to you that he is the good shepherd? And how is he doing that right now? Now go get ready for your small groups. Enjoy, have fun, have good discussions. Remember to like and subscribe. Shoot, this still isn't my vlog, huh? Anyway, remember that God is always our good shepherd. He has promised to provide for us even in the midst of this wilderness. I will see you guys next week. Have fun.